The French Revolution. A time of great upheaval, a time of radical change. It was a period of intense drama and violence. This revolution, which began in 1789, shook the foundations of France. It also sent shockwaves throughout the world. The revolution was a messy and chaotic affair, but from the chaos emerged a new France. The old order of kings and queens was gone. In its place was a republic. The French Revolution marked a turning point in history. It was a pivotal moment in the struggle for democracy and human rights. This revolution continues to fascinate us today. It reminds us of the power of the people. It shows us that even the most entrenched systems can be overthrown. The French Revolution is a story of hope, courage, and the enduring human spirit. France in the late 18th century was a land of contrasts. Extravagant wealth existed alongside grinding poverty. The French monarchy, under King Louis XVI, was in deep financial trouble. Years of lavish spending and costly wars had left the treasury empty. French society was divided into three groups called estates. The first estate was the clergy. The second estate was the nobility. These two groups enjoyed many privileges. They paid very little in taxes. The third estate was everyone else. This included peasants, merchants, and professionals. They bore the brunt of the tax burden. They had little say in how the country was run. Resentment towards the privileged classes grew. The ideas of the Enlightenment, emphasizing reason and individual rights, also fueled discontent. Thinkers like Voltaire and Rousseau challenged the absolute authority of the king. They argued for a more just and equitable society. The stage was set for revolution. In 1789, King Louis XVI called a meeting of the Estates General. He hoped to address the financial crisis. But the third estate, representing the vast majority of the population, was frustrated by the unfair voting system. They broke away and formed the National Assembly. They vowed to create a new constitution for France. This act of defiance marked the beginning of the French Revolution. On July 14, 1789, a mob of Parisians stormed the Bastille. The Bastille was a royal prison. It symbolized the tyranny of the monarchy. The storming of the Bastille was a symbolic victory for the revolutionaries. It showed that the people were willing to fight for their freedom. The early years of the revolution were a time of great hope and idealism. The Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen proclaimed the fundamental rights of all citizens. It declared that all men are born free and equal in rights. However, the revolution soon descended into chaos and violence. The Reign of Terror, led by the radical Jacobin faction, saw the execution of thousands of people suspected of being enemies of the revolution. King Louis XVI and his queen Marie Antoinette were also sent to the guillotine. The Terror was a dark chapter in the revolution, but it also demonstrated the revolutionary government's determination to crush any opposition. Section 5. The Rise of Napoleon. Out of the chaos emerged a new leader, Napoleon Bonaparte. A brilliant military strategist, Napoleon seized power in a coup in 1799. He brought an end to the revolution and established the French consulate, with himself as first consul. Napoleon's reign marked a new chapter in French history. He restored order and stability to the country. He also launched a series of military campaigns that spread the ideas of the revolution across Europe. Napoleon's ambition eventually led to his downfall. His empire crumbled after a series of military defeats. He was finally defeated at the Battle of Waterloo in 1815. Section 6. A New France. The French Revolution had a profound impact on France. It swept away centuries of absolute monarchy and feudalism. It established the principles of liberty, equality, and fraternity. The revolution led to the creation of a new France, based on the ideals of popular sovereignty and representative government. The revolution also had a profound impact on the lives of ordinary people. The abolition of feudalism liberated peasants from centuries of oppression. The Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen guaranteed basic rights and freedoms to all citizens. The revolution also led to significant changes in French society. It challenged traditional hierarchies and power structures. It promoted education and literacy. The French Revolution marked a turning point in French history. It laid the foundation for the modern French state. Section 7. Echoes of Revolution. The impact of the French Revolution extended far beyond the borders of France. It inspired revolutions and reform movements across Europe and the Americas. The ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity resonated with people struggling for freedom and self-determination. The revolution also had a profound impact on political thought and ideology. It gave birth to new political ideas such as liberalism, nationalism, and socialism. These ideologies would shape the course of history in the 19th and 20th centuries. The French Revolution was a global event. It marked a turning point in world history. It showed that ordinary people had the power to change the world. Section 8. Liberty's Legacy. The French Revolution left an enduring legacy on the world. Its ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity continue to inspire people around the globe. The revolution's impact on democracy and human rights is immeasurable. The Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen remains a cornerstone of human rights declarations and constitutions worldwide. It has served as a model for countless movements fighting for freedom and justice. The French Revolution reminds us that the struggle for freedom is ongoing. It teaches us that the price of liberty is eternal vigilance. The revolution's legacy continues to shape our world today. Section 9. The world after the revolution. The French Revolution had a profound impact on the balance of power in Europe. It led to the decline of the French monarchy and the rise of Great Britain as a global power. The revolution also contributed to the rise of nationalism in Europe. The Napoleonic Wars, which followed the revolution, spread the ideas of the revolution throughout Europe. They also led to significant political and territorial changes. The French Revolution was a watershed moment in European history. It marked the end of an era and the beginning of a new one. Section 10. The French Revolution and Human Rights. The French Revolution was a pivotal moment in the development of human rights. The Declaration of the Rights of Man and of the Citizen proclaimed the fundamental rights of all citizens, regardless of their social status or origin. This document was a radical departure from the prevailing view of the time. It asserted that all human beings possess inherent rights that cannot be taken away by any government or authority. The French Revolution's emphasis on human rights has had a lasting impact on the world. It has inspired countless movements for social justice and equality. It continues to serve as a beacon of hope for those who are fighting for a more just and equitable world. Section 11. The Revolution's Long Shadow. The French Revolution continues to cast a long shadow over the world. Its legacy is complex and multifaceted. It is a story of both progress and tragedy. The revolution's ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity continue to inspire people around the globe. However, the revolution also serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of extremism and violence. The Reign of Terror reminds us that even revolutions fought in the name of freedom can descend into tyranny. The French Revolution is a reminder that the struggle for freedom and justice is never truly over. It is a struggle that each generation must take up anew. Section 12. Conclusion: The Unfinished Revolution. The French Revolution was a truly momentous event. It toppled a monarchy. It shook the foundations of Europe. It ignited a passion for liberty that spread across the globe. The revolution's legacy is complex and contested. It was a time of great hope, but also of great violence. The French Revolution reminds us that progress is rarely smooth or easy. The revolution's ideals continue to resonate today. We still strive for a world where liberty, equality, and fraternity are more than just words on a page. The French Revolution, in all its messy glory, reminds us that the fight for a better world is never truly over.